Welcome to this channel. My name is Cynthia, and if you've been following keenly, the past few days I've been putting up videos about a side hustle you can start to buffer financial situations in your life right now. We all agree that life is tough, but there's something we can do. So, side hustle idea number 5. Are you ready? Yes, yes. Are you ready? Say yes, yes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, yes. So right here, right about now, I'm just trying to see which basket I'm going to carry to the market. Business idea number 5 is running a fruits parlor, or you can call it anything you like. Nowadays, people have a way to words with when it comes to branding your business name. So you can call it anything you want, but the idea is that you are going to start selling fruits. It is rather a chilly morning in Kisumu this morning, and I have to it's actually been drizzling. So I have to give myself enough psych and energy so that I don't give up before I get to the market. The ideal situation is that you wake up very early in the morning, but of course this day, as you can see, it is around 9 in the morning. It is not early enough. If you want to do this kind of a hustle, you need to get to the market at least by 6 a.m. That is when you get, vendors have come with their products, and it is very early in the morning and they are fresh. The prices are still very good. But anyway, we'll just get to the market. This market you can see here used to be an open air market called Kibuye in Kisumu County in Kenya. But now the government came in and they tried to upgrade it here and there. It's a good market. Personally, I like it. And right here is where we're going to shop for our fruits today. So tag along with me so that you see what you need to know before you start such kind of a side hustle. So when you get to the market, you have to walk around first before you settle down for one point that you're going to start shopping at, because there are many products, some of which have overstayed, some are fresh. So the only way you can tell is by walking around to identify the fresh fruits, and then you start from there. So right here I've found very fresh oranges, and they're going at a good bargain. I'm getting 4 oranges at 30 shillings. This is the size that is usually sold at 15 shillings in the estates. So you can work out the maths around that. Right next to the lady selling oranges was someone else with very fresh mangoes, and I've settled at this point because I like them. See, they look very fresh and appealing to the eyes. So when choosing these fruits, you better be very careful on how they look on the outside. Find fruits that do not have blemishes, and they're not, they're not blanching when you press on them. Something that I need to mention at this point is that when you get to the market, make it clear to the traders that you are someone who is going to resell the mangoes or any other fruit that you are buying. Let them not mistake you for someone who is going to use the oranges at home, because the prices are totally different. So what What basically happens in all these stations is that you identify what you want, you clarify how much the trader is selling them at. If you like it, you continue to choose yourself as you put them in these baskets that you are seeing. Or sometimes they have some small plastic containers that you can use to put your produce. Then eventually you you hand it over to the trader, and then she counts it as you agree on how much you are going to pay totally. At this point, you are even allowed to bargain. They are very friendly depending on how you approach them. I quickly find my way where there's a lady selling lemon. Are this lemon really? Maybe lemon or lime? What do you think? Are this lemon? Or are they lime? I do not know the difference, but this is, one or the other. So I'm really running against time. I just have to choose very fast, pay, and then I get on my way. So one thing I've discovered when I get to the market is that I learn to engage these women and all the vendors so that I'm able to talk with them in an interactive manner, and that way I get the best bargain. Because I've realized that sometimes, even for the same products, they do not sell it the same to different customers. It depends on your approach, it depends on a number of things, and they even size you up. So when you go to the market, just dress as casual as possible. You don't dress like someone going to the office anyway. So bananas were ranging between 50 shillings per bunch to 150 for the sweet bananas. Quite pricey if you ask me. I don't know, maybe it's because I went to the market too late, but generally things are quite expensive in Kisumu. So investors, this is for you, investors in the fruits market. Then one other thing that you should take note of is that if you are going to buy bananas for your stall or for your stand, please avoid the very ripe ones, like these ones here you see me touching. This was a very bad idea, because by the time you get to where you are going, they are all pressed and they are squeezed into juice and pulp. So you do not want that. This one here is much better because it is quite green, but most of the time just take the very green ones so that they get where you are safely, and then they can stay for a number of days also. And then at this point I need to mention that apples are a good deal. Apples are a good deal. It's only that I didn't have enough money to buy a whole box, but if you can get apples for your stall, please don't hesitate. And then of course melons, because they have to be there. You need to have variety in your stall. You need to have a little bit of this and that, and I did not want to leave melons behind, because actually, melons can really move fast because of the idea that you're going to slice them up so that you're able to sell it even in smaller pieces, for 10 shillings, for 20 shillings, for 50 shillings, so that someone doesn't have to buy a whole melon at a time. So that means that you can end up selling very many melons in a day. And then finally I make my way to the pineapple stand, and one amusing thing that was a surprise for me is that pineapples spend a whole year in the shamba. I didn't know that. Anyway, they were fresh and lovely, so I picked some and then I just finished up. This is shaiva tu. Already shaiva. Shaiva. Ni rangi tu imekata. Ni rangi tu lakini already shaiva. Sasa tuende tuende. Una hii. Ona ni haya tendo. And as I wind up, I reminisce about how wonderful it's always a moment for me to be in the market center. I just love being in the market. I love seeing people hustle in their trades and put their everything in what they do. I love having conversations with interesting people. I just love being in the market. What is your experience being in the market? Can you share in the comment section? So now that I've finished, I hike on a boda boda. Boda boda is a motorcycle in Kenya. They are very common means of transport, especially in market center where the alleys are very narrow. So I get one, and I am actually just going to set up the stand so that you see how you can lay your stand when you want to start such kind of a side hustle. Of course, this part is important because you need to know how to procure things from the market. And recently I had a chance to check the real meaning of the word hustle from my dictionary. And guess what? It means to make strenuous efforts to obtain especially money or business. And as you can see, this is just the real meaning of hustling. So you have to be ready to go the whole 9 yards. You just have to be ready to be uncomfortable so that you can get exactly what you want at the end of it all. So don't be afraid to hustle. Don't be shy to hustle, and don't even give up once you start doing such kind of things. Someday it will all make sense. And now let us get right on to the basics of running such a side hustle. First of all, you have to have a similar stall. Not necessarily. There are many types of stalls in the market. There are wooden ones. There are some that are made out of metal. According to your pocket, you decide on what you'll have. Then you also need to know how to arrange the stall. It has to be very presentable and neat and clean, so that you set something on top of the surface, and then now you place your products according to the types of fruits that you have. One beautiful thing about this side hustle is that these fruits are self-marketing. The color, the pomp is something that will just attract customers to your stall automatically, especially if the fruits are fresh, if they are of good size, and of course when you get with them to the stall, you have to first make sure that you wash them. The other beautiful thing about this side hustle is that you do not have to run it yourself. I've seen people run this kind of a business by delegating, and they have even as much as 5 to 7 stalls in one particular town. So this one makes sure that you are able to sell and dispose all the products you have, and you can transfer them in between the stalls. Also, one thing that you'll notice about this kind of a side hustle is that you're going to gain up to 100 and over % profit. That one you can take to the bank. Over 100% profit per product. Try it out. If you're going to leave someone at the stall, also make sure that you train them on how to talk to the customers, train them on how to maintain cleanliness and hygiene. Fruits are quite sensitive. Fruits are quite sensitive. If you're not maintaining a high level of hygiene, your customers may come back with stomach upset and other complaints. Also, make sure that they're able to learn how to arrange the stall in a way that is attractive. And of course, they have to represent your goal, your mission. Even as much as you are not there, people know that this stall operates in this manner, it opens at such times, the fruits are always fresh. These are the kind of things that will make sure that customers keep coming to the stall and the business keeps moving. Of course, you have to replenish your stock of fruits every so often from the market. Over time, you'll realize that you are able to make a rapport with the suppliers and also the border riders, so that you do not have to do it yourself. They'll know the kind of fruits that you like taking, and then they'll be able to deliver even in your absence. And you make use of communication via the phone, WhatsApp. You can always send messages back and forth, images of what products you want. Generally, let us just say you can make very good use of your phone. You can make very good use of your social media pages, WhatsApp, Facebook, name it, to market your business and take it to the next level. Gone are the days when people just set up businesses and sit there waiting for customers to walk by. You can post these things that you do. You can post that you are you can supply fruits to events. Nowadays, there are so many social events. And you can market yourself to these people so that you are able to deliver fruits whenever people have events. Even families that just want to buy fruits in bulk. You just go an extra mile and keep selling fruits. You identify yourself as a fruits person. That is the way you get ahead. And of course, these pineapples and melons can also be sliced in such small portions so that it keeps the fruits moving very fast. You do not have to wait for people to buy fruits as a whole. All you need is to have in stock a foil or some paper that you use to wrap the fruits after you've cut them up. As you can see, we've had to chop one of the melons so that we get ready to serve our clients. Of course, the pail has to be very clean. Also the melon, I chose it well. So it is a fresh one and it has a lot of juice. No problem with that. So we are going to be rinsing this thing every other time because as you notice, show them the road. It can get very dusty here. We are just next to a very busy road. Very many vehicles are passing, but you notice that this is a very good site because there is a very high traffic of people. So we are definitely sure. Of course, we've witnessed some of the people have started buying our products already, and we are set. Next in line, we are going to slice, of course, the pineapples, and then we set them ready in a similar pail so that passers-by can get to buy ready to eat. You also have the option of selling your pineapples as a whole. So this one I bought for 70 shillings, and you realize I'm going to sell it at 150 shillings. That is over 100% profit. So you realize this kind of hustles, as much as they look very engaging and sort of ordinary, there is profit in this.